What's going on, everyone? In today's episode, I've got a seed starting hack for you that you're going to love. This is ideal for most types of seed, but will really benefit with small seeds that need to be planted close to the surface, because seeds that are planted close to the surface will dry out, and dry seeds, they don't germinate so well. Buckle up, you guys. You're absolutely not going to want to miss this tip. Let's go. So this seed starting tip will benefit any seed tray. It doesn't matter if you're seeding a 200 cell tray like I am, there's a 200 cell tray here, or if you're seeding a 72 cell tray, four cell inserts, doesn't really matter. You could use 3-inch pots. This seed starting tip will help you to start regardless of the cell size you're using. It comes down to the seeds that you're starting. So small seeds could be, in my case, I'm starting some lemongrass seed. Small seeds, celery, parsley, carrots, lemongrass, could be thyme seed, oregano seed, it could be chamomile. Heck, you could do this with onions, tomatoes, and peppers as well. But more often than not, I find the teeny tiny, itty bitty little seeds that you have to put almost at soil surface have the worst germination, and that's because they need to be so shallowly planted that the top of the soil dries out. And if the top of the soil dries out, as I said, the germination rate will suffer. And so I got to thinking, well, I worked at a commercial greenhouse for about 5 years of my life. And at the commercial greenhouse, we were told that it was a requirement to use vermiculite. So I went out and I got myself a big bag of vermiculite. This cost me almost nothing. This thing is super cheap. I believe this cost me $32 at my local garden center. This is a gigantic bag, more than you will ever need, but we have thousands of seedlings that we're starting. And vermiculite is an expanded volcanic rock. And because it's expanded, it has a lot of surface area. Now, vermiculite is not the same as perlite. Perlite is also an expanded volcanic rock, but perlite is not porous. It is expanded and almost puffed like popcorn. Whereas vermiculite is expanded and it's actually flat. It's almost kind of wafer-like. And because of that, it has an incredible surface area that acts as a sponge. And how we would use it at the greenhouse was we would use it as a mulch. Believe it or not, we would use it as a mulch because it's flat. And flat objects do not get displaced as easily. If you look at wood chip mulch in your garden, if you look at your leaves that are matted, really flat objects tend to not move or get disrupted. It's the leaves, or it's the materials that have like a lot of texture and are like very craggly, that water can displace them or wind can blow them. Whereas when you have something like vermiculite, it is very, very delicate, but as soon as it gets moistened, it sits right where it was placed. And that makes it an incredible mulch that is inert, will not hinder seed germination, but will allow you to cover your seeds with a small barrier of a moisture wicking material. That's the critical component. If you just used potting soil will dry out very quickly, especially in small cells like this, but especially at the top of the soil where the top 1 inch dries out the fastest. If you use a moisture wicking material like vermiculite, it can actually hold on to water for a little bit longer, giving your seeds that much needed moisture that they need to germinate. So like I said, I'm just starting up this lemongrass here, and I gotta be honest, every time seed starting season rolls around, I get excited. It doesn't matter what I'm starting, I just love getting my hands in the dirt. But it's very important when I'm starting seeds that I get the timing right. And that leads to the sponsor of today's episode, Seed Time. Seed Time is, in my opinion, one of the most powerful garden planning tools at your fingertips. It's a software that allows you to plug in specific plants that you're growing with regional specific data like temperature, last frost dates, first frost dates, which allows you to stagger your harvest, plan accordingly, and have a perpetual harvest year-round, as well as map out your garden so you can maximize the amount of plants you're growing in your garden space. I've been using Seed Time for several years. when they reached out to me and asked me if I wouldn't mind if they sponsored an episode, I was so honored because Seed Time, as I said, is so incredible. I know you will love it. And so I'd highly recommend checking out Seed Time. As I said, there's so many tools that they can provide that it's really limitless. It allows you to drag and drop different crops according to the germination time, maturity time, when you should be expecting a harvest. It allows you to experiment with different crops in different parts of your garden, which allow you to actually maximize your harvest so there's very little downtime. It is phenomenal, and I absolutely love the software. And the best part is you can check out Seed Time for free, no credit card needed. I'll post links to it in the description box down below so you can check it out and see everything that Seed Time has to offer. And with that, thank you so much, Seed Time, for sponsoring today's episode. And so now all you're gonna do is you're going to take your tray, and rather than take soil, which you typically would take soil and put it over top, what you're going to do is you're going to take your vermiculite and dust the vermiculite. Now, when it's dry like this, it is very light. So make sure you do this in a non-windy environment or do it downwind. And make sure to have proper protective equipment if you're doing a lot of this, because it can be slightly irritating to your lungs when it is so fine like this. Now, vermiculite comes in different grades. This is a fine grade. That's the kind that I really like to use because it is so fine. It has a ton of surface area, but it also is great for these small little cells here. And so I'm just basically packing that in to the cells just like I would soil. And now all I have to do is give it some water, and it's naturally going to hold onto that water right next to the seeds and give them a really easy time pushing through and starting to grow. Take your mister here, and look at this. It does not blow, it does not move, it doesn't jostle around, the seeds don't get displaced. I'm holding it on here for quite a while, and it is just basically settling in the cells right around those seeds, and it is absolutely perfect for those small little cells and small little seeds that can sometimes be very tricky to get started. I know that you're probably wondering, Luke, what actually is vermiculite? I know you said it's an expanded volcanic rock, but what actually is it? Vermiculite, like I said, is an expanded volcanic rock. In its most simplest form, that's what it is. But it's very closely related to mica. Now, it looks like gold, but it's not. It's kind of like the fool's gold of gardening. And so maybe that's the title of today's video. This is a gold, we're using gold in the garden, or like this is a gold seed starting tip, because it does look very golden. It's very, very similar to mica, which is used in like beauty products. There's a whole host of different uses for mica, but same exact premise. It's just an expanded volcanic rock that holds onto water really, really well. It's porous, it's inert, which makes it great because, you know, your seeds, it's not going to increase any rot or mold or mildew or anything like that, like excess compost sometimes can if you keep it damp too long. It is just awesome stuff, and it's so lightweight, it is so affordable, and I really hope that you'll try it out. As I said, I used this in the greenhouse that I worked at for about 5 years, and we started a whole ton of different seeds, from flowers to vegetables, anything really small. We started, and we basically top dressed or mulched their trays with vermiculite, and it is awesome, absolutely awesome stuff. So I hope you will check it out. And I also, again, want to give a big thank you to Seed Time for sponsoring today's episode. Without them, this channel would not be as amazing as it is, because sponsorships, though we don't have that many, they always go into getting new equipment and helping to just do fun projects that we wouldn't normally be able to do on this channel. So thank you so much, Seed Time. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys will enjoy this tip. So if you did, make sure to throw a big thumbs up there if you loved this tip, if you learned something new, if you've tried vermiculite with seed starting, let me know in the comments box down below. And I hope that this tip really did help. So as always, this is Luke from the MIgardener channel, reminding you to grow bigger. Take care. Have a good one.